Hello and welcome to Mechanical Y. This is Fritz Haber. Around the turn of the century, Fritz Haber was studying the formation of ammonia while at the University of Karlsruhe in Germany. His research progressed and he made several key breakthroughs, so he teamed up with Carl Bosch of the German chemical company BASF, and they refined the Haber-Bosch process for synthesizing ammonia. And they began to do this on an industrial scale for the production of chemicals like those used in fertilizers. This was a turning point not just for the chemical industry but for humanity itself. Quite simply, Fritz Haber's work allowed people to grow food. He, along with Carl Bosch, are credited with saving the most human lives in history when compared to any other person who has ever lived. Even more lives were saved through their work than through the discovery of penicillin, the development of the smallpox vaccine, or even the discovery of the cure for polio. It is said that 2 to 3 billion people in the world today are alive because of Fritz Haber's work. And his work did not go unrecognized. He received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1918. Yes, Fritz Haber's scientific and humanitarian achievements are unparalleled, and he shall forever be remembered as the father of chemical warfare. Wait, what? Father of chemical warfare? Well, you see, that's correct. Around the time Fritz Haber was researching Germany, there was this thing going on called World War I, a devastating war where chemical weapons were developed and used en masse for the first time in history. Fritz Haber was made a captain and served at the head of a chemical weapons division for the Germans. His unit developed chlorine gas, first used by the Germans in April 22nd of 1915. This is widely credited as being the first large-scale use of deadly chemical weapons on the battlefield, though the French are reported to have used chemical weapons earlier in the war to a lesser, supposedly non-lethal extent. Fritz Haber staunchly supported the use of chemical weapons in war, despite their being branded as inhumane. He even developed a correlation between the concentration of a particular chemical and the time it takes for that chemical to kill a person. His research group developed Zyklon A, the predecessor to Zyklon B, the same Zyklon B used to murder millions of people in gas chambers in Nazi Germany some 20 years later. Ironically, Fritz Haber himself was born into a Jewish family in Prussian Silesia in what is now Western Poland. We can consider Fritz Haber being a scientist behaving badly. But he was not alone. At the start of the war, he and 92 others, economists, physicists, artists, professors, and even other Nobel Prize laureates signed a document in 1914 known as the Manifesto of the 93, which supported and defended Germany's entrance into World War I. And this pattern of scientists behaving badly is repeated throughout history. From Archimedes developing a death ray, from Leonardo da Vinci developing repeating rifles and even tanks, to Wernher von Braun developing V-2 bombs and rockets to bombard London during World War II. But how could this happen? We often elevate scientists. We assume that the most accomplished of these people are paragons of reason, and they shall always act in an egalitarian way. But we forget that scientists, even well-respected and accomplished ones, are just people. They are human, just like the rest of us. They are subject to the same emotions, tempers, and predispositions as everyone else. Perhaps an education and scholarly training may dampen these instincts, but they cannot be completely removed. And we must remember this, that a man who is credited with saving the most human lives out of anyone in history can still earn a title like the father of chemical warfare. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please like and share this video, and please subscribe to stay up to date on new content. Also, please visit us at www.mechanical-y.com.